My name is Matt from Journey Church. I'm the youth pastor here in Elk Grove, and I'm going to be talking about something that I think can be very useful for you. It's almost a challenge. I've been doing counseling for almost 20 years, and a lot of times when someone approaches me, either with self-doubt, dislike of themselves, negative thoughts, whatever it may be, if it falls along those lines, and it also works if you're having problems with another person. So, if you're having problems with another person, it's very simple. Write down 25, 50, 75 things about that person that you appreciate and that you like. If you're having problems with yourself, you dislike yourself, you're feeling depressed, you're feeling suicidal or struggling with self-harm or just negative self-talk, write down 25, 50, 75 things about yourself that you like and that are positive. Here's what happens. And you may need to do this with somebody with you to push you and encourage you, because what will happen if you're in a state of depression, if you're under spiritual attack, if you're disliking yourself, specifically in this case for self-talk, you'll stall. You won't even start. But if someone's with you, pushing and prompting, and hey, what about this, what about this, the momentum gets going. And here's why such a large number, 25, 50, 75. You might say, I can give 5 things, no problem. Exactly. You can only be general so much. General, I like my smile. I'm okay with, my hands, or, whatever it may be. Something so random, so general. But the more you go, the more you're going to have to be specific. And that is important. In 2020, there is so much negativity. There is so much fear. There's so much anxiety. It is hard to stay confident. It is hard to stay positive. And here's why. Proverbs 18:21, the tongue has the power of life and death. Everybody who can speak, everybody who can communicate, everybody who's putting out a visual message, an audio message, anything, video, whatever, news, TikTok, everywhere. Whatever that message is, it has the ability to further someone's life or kill it and stop it in its tracks. Here's the challenge. When you talk to yourself, when you are having those conversations about yourself to yourself, is it giving you life or is it giving you death? The scary thing is we can actually be killing ourselves verbally, mentally, emotionally by what we say to ourselves. This verse was written thousands of years ago, and it is true and may even be more true now than ever in history. The tongue has the power of life and death. In that day and age, writing, that was the most you could communicate. And it would take forever to get to somebody. Now we've got video, audio, visual, images that can get out instantaneously. And there's so much, it's rapid fire. If you were to just take one day's content, newly created content, it would take you multiple lifetimes to be able to go through it. Late at night, when you're having a conversation with yourself, is it positive or negative? When you are thinking about your abilities, is it positive or negative? We have to be people who encourage ourselves with what we say. This is just a teaser for what I'm going to be talking about on Tuesday. Scratch that, we'll delete that. Are you encouraging yourself with what you say to yourself? I want you to take inventory. I want you to think about, this is almost your homework. This would be a great exercise. What do you think about yourself? What do you say to yourself about yourself? Because I promise you, the enemy, spiritual attack, if those things are negative, that is a point of attack, and that will be ramped up. Another thing I want you to think about, positive words are difficult to remember. Negative words are difficult to forget. Your communication to yourself and your communication to others. Neurologists say we will instantaneously believe something negative said to us, about us, or said to ourselves. Positive things, it takes almost 15 seconds for us to begin to believe it because our mind immediately tries to disprove it. Are you a positive person to yourself? Are you a positive person to those around you? Are you quick to compliment or quick to criticize? Are you quick to be positive or quick to be negative? Oh man, it's sunny outside. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get burnt. Ooh, it's nice and crisp and cool. Yeah, a little too cool for me. Are you positive or are you negative? What if we took this to heart just right now for the next hour and said everything I say is going to give life, is going to be positive? What if I am more focused on the positive words are difficult to remember, so I better say it 3, 4, 5 times so that it sinks in? Or the negative words, realizing that those negative words are nearly impossible to forget. I better be careful with what I say. If I know positive words are difficult to remember, I'm going to say it over and over and over again. How do we remember things? Repetition. So if you've got something positive to say to someone, you should say it very often. If you've got something negative to say, you might want to hold your peace because it might be hard to forget. Be a person who is positive. Be a person who uses your words to give life. Nothing makes God happier. And also remember, God is always thinking positive things about you. It says that God is thinking about you more than the sand of the sea. And those thoughts are positive. That's who we're made after. As believers, that is who we are made to imitate. Find opportunities to say something positive today.